My name is Ariana Deleuze, and I will be discussing the topic social media and a key issue, its impacts on academics. Social media is used to communicate, post, and share information with others. Being easily accessible on computers, cellular devices, and other devices, social media has an impact on school, serving as a distraction to students and their schoolwork. In my video lecture, I'm going to explain what social media is used for, the different social media sites users around the world use, and how social media serves as a distraction to people. On my first page, I'm going to discuss the purpose of social media and the problems that social media has solved. Social media is a market business. People who create sites like Facebook and YouTube are gaining money for people like myself to be on their sites, which make the site successful and high in networks. A problem social media solves are crimes, because everything that is posted or viewed has its own user. The government, for example, can have access to what users are viewing and know the exact time and can potentially use this kind of evidence to solve a crime. The picture on the left shows the different social media sites and what they are mostly used for with their captions. For example, Facebook, like me, because people like things on Facebook, or on YouTube it says watch me because people watch videos on YouTube. The bottom left photo is a comic of Einstein using his scientific method, replacing it with social media, like a social media method, which is a funny joke. And the picture on the right is a web of social media and what it can be used for, like videos, pictures, ratings, web blogs. On my next page, I'm going to discuss the effects and impacts of social media. A benefit of social media is the different way of communicating when the user lacks other resources like a telephone. Another benefit is social media is easily accessible. However, a harmful effect of social media is that some sites can be down and can potentially delete something that you did not want to be deleted, and it cannot be saved. And like said before, it has a harmful effect on academics because of the increasing need to be on social media. The picture on the right shows the many social media sites used today: Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter. Social media has impacted society, the economy, and culture. Social media has impacted society regarding schools and businesses. Businesses use social media as a platform for promotion and advertisement, and has opened doors for building friendships. On an economic level, social media has been a tool on electronic devices. Phones, computers, laptops, and tablets are all devices where a social media site can be accessed. And social media is a part of today's modern culture. Mostly everyone uses it. This graph explains the impact of social media on society and how many people it impacts. I surveyed 10 people, and 80% says that it has a high impact on society. Other than computer science, social media has impacted the public relations field. In public relations, communication is used tremendously. Social media ties into this because it is a way to promote, advertise, and where social media is used. In my interview video below, my friend discussed how many times they used social media daily and if they agreed or disagreed with social media being a distraction when it comes to academics. I then went around the library with my phone. I recorded and proved that students were on distracting social media sites while studying. And to make the video, I used transitions, captions on each slide, and I added music at the beginning and used audio so you can hear a response. I then used YouTube to publish the video. Here is my video.
Distracting when it comes to academics. What's your take on it? I believe it is distracting because when you're trying to do work and you have supposedly have a Mac and you get text messages on there and all that stuff. And you can check Instagram, you can check Twitter, you can check Facebook. And instead of you doing your work, you sidetrack and go onto social media.
Okay. So how many hours a day do you spend on social media?
Probably half of the day on social media. Yeah. Instagram especially.
You're on Snapchat right now,
Yes, I'm on Snapchat and I'm also on Twitter.
and you're not doing your work.
Well, I took a break from my work for now.
On the next page, I'll explain the technical aspects of social media. First, I'll explain how users interact with social media. Users interact with social media through the different sites accessed on the web. A user needs Wi-Fi to access social media sites. Another way a user interacts with social media is through apps or applications that we have access to on our cellular devices. Social media sites technology incorporates the big idea being internet most. On cellular devices, you have to be connected to Wi-Fi for the social media site to be useful. Because social media's purpose is communication, if being on a social media site is the only way to ask a friend a question, it is an alternative way to communicate rather than calling on a cell phone. The photo below details a computer and what it can be used for in regards to social media and communication. It can be used for the web, to get online, to chat, and to mail. In this section, I will discuss social media's relationship to data. More so, how social media consumes data and produces data. One way social media consumes data is if social media is being accessed on mobile devices through applications. If so, social media is consuming data on your phone depending on the amount of megabytes it is consuming. Sometimes that leads to additional storage that has to be purchased on your phone. One way social media produces data is with sending messages or an email. The photo on the left is an example of a smartphone and the social media applications that can be accessed, like Twitter, YouTube, Google+. One data concern that has to do with social media is a privacy concern. Because there are many social media sites and many users, making a page private is concerning to some. Because of this, people only want certain people to see their pages, but a profile picture can still be viewed. Whatever is on social media sites is not 100% private, as people may assume. Because it is a communication web, it is not as secure and raises concern. That is why privacy is a concern on social media. To make this website, I used HTML coding and CSS styling. This is my HTML coding. And when I go to my style coding, it shows different ways to make my text have color or even my background. If you notice, on my sites, all of them have the same banner. I created this banner using Pixlr Editor. Pixlr Editor is a site where you can use layers to make images and other unique tools to edit pictures. And when I click on my site, it brings me back to my original page. This page is a list of references that I used to make my social media website, and I incorporated all my references in my website. For more information on social media, click on the link above for my entire website.